Breaking news. Electoral Act. Court orders Malami to delete Section 84, subsection 12. Give reasons. Hello, my wonderful people. Malami has taken it overboard. He's gone to court himself and has collected order injunction to delete it out of Nigerians. Is a new bill, okay, an amended bill in the 1999 Constitution. And Malami hinted by saying that they will go to court. Politely, according to him, he has asked the National Assembly, and if they refuse to take heed, well, that's it, he's going to court. And now he's gone to one of the courts with judges that they've installed. And the judge has gone on now to say, delete it. I say in my capacity as a judge, delete it. Now, you don't understand why all this is being done and why the push for it. I will explain. Malami was appointed by Buhari, and according to the clause in that very electoral bill act that has been signed, he cannot contest for the presidency in his state. He wants to stay there till his retirement, to the very due date Buhari has appointed him up to, and still be contesting as the governor of Kebbi State. He hinted by saying that this is what they would do. They will ensure that, they will ensure that he will take it, he will ensure that that part is expunged, and he will take the National Assembly to court, and he will do it, and he has done it. Let's get all the details. Electoral Act. Court orders Malami to delete Section 84, subsection 12. Give reasons. Abia State Division of the Federal High Court sitting in Umuahia on Friday ordered the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, to delete Section 84, subsection 12 of the amended Electoral Act without delay. Justice Evelyn ordered Malami to delete the section of the Electoral Amended Act forthwith because it is unconstitutional. In her judgment, Justice Evelyn held that the section was unconstitutional, invalid, illegal, non-void, and of no effect whatsoever, and ought to be struck out as it cannot stand when it is violation of the clear provision of the Constitution. She ordered the Attorney General of the Federation forthwith to delete the said subsections 12 of the Section 84 of the body of the Electoral Act 2022 that has been signed by President Muhammadu Buhari. President Muhammadu Buhari recently signed the amended Electoral Act. He appealed to the National Assembly to delete the provision claiming that it violates the Constitution and breach the right of government appointees to be able to contest or be contested, or to be able to vote or be voted for whilst they are still appointed. But the National Assembly has refused, saying the law has been signed, and this is exactly what they stand for, that if you want to go for an electoral position, resign the one you have. Malami has taken the National Assembly to court, to a federal high court in Umuahia, and has gotten a judge to order him to delete it. Why did judge not order you to release Nnamdi Kanu? Because the judge not know the case where they go on with Nnamdi Kanu. See, Nigerians, now only us, they do ourselves with our own hand. You don't see where man go take gun, shoot in leg, in own self, close the eye, shoot in your own leg. Then you go come and say, now what thing happen with this? You know the funniest thing? For America, they'll carry out what we call forensic. And it will show by the disposition of how the thing went that it was done with your own hand. But in Nigeria, there are no clear-cut indications that prove to us things that are going on, and that can be done, and through investigation carried out to the latter, to bring about real justice on matters going on in the society. So Malami can wake up one morning and say to the National Assembly, I want to contest for this position. If you don't want me, no problem. I appointed the judges, and I will promise her another thing and another thing. And we have that agreement. So I can go to her and say, okay, delete this part. Can you see? Now, in the arms of government, there's this legislative, and there is there are three key arms of government. You don't go there and one arm is trying to oppress the other. Okay? So who gave a judge the order now to overturn what the National Assembly has done. And why is Malami so interested in this very said Electoral Act? At the very first instance, is the one who told Buhari not to sign it. You know, when we're talking about the cabal, some people still don't believe that there are some people who are particularly interested and wants to govern this nation in their own terms and conditions, and whatever happens, they want to be the one in charge. There are some people, some individuals that are calling the shots in this nation. And in case you're not aware, they are in government. These are the same people who are sponsoring all wickedness going on. Because it is not affecting them, they don't care. And they do it very well under the disguise of politics, under the disguise of, especially with this very new one, we are in democracy. Oh dear. Oh dear, the deceit of the century. The deceit of the century. Nothing terming democracy is associated with this government. Nothing describing democracy whatsoever is associated with this government. All we see is oppression. All we see is some persons trying to, impose themselves however way they can. All we see is people who are trying to do wickedness to the nation, and I don't know what they gain. If I know it, I will tell you. You know, the very reason why this whole thing was expunged was because they don't want this very thing to continue. They don't want people who are appointed to continue to vote. If you feel very much that your appointment is very important, or the position you want to go for, if your appointment is important, then don't. I repeat, don't contest in that position. Don't go ahead. Don't stay in where you are. Stay where you are. But if you want to go for the position, then resign. What is too big to understand in the whole process? What is too big to get in all of that? Malami, he wants to be Attorney General. The same time, he wants to contest as the governor of his state. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. Bye for now. Remember, you have a voice. Do let it count. Let it count. Let us speak out against injustice and wickedness. What Malami is doing to the nation is wickedness, circumventing the very essence of truth. The very essence of truth.